Not sure what's going down, but who knows? Maybe Phil, you know, he sent them to knock my servers offline or something. There we go. We are back. We are back live. Hopefully, you guys will come back and join me. Yeah, we are back. Sorry about that, man. I don't know what's going on with the internet and stuff, but we're gonna make it do what it do. But you know, like I said, I do not personally think that Phil Spencer is the guy. Um, there is no quality control over there um, at Microsoft. They just let everything happen. They let devs do whatever they want to do. Magnificent Black, what's good, brother? Thanks for coming on in. So yeah, man, who knows? I don't think he's the guy, but again, I also don't think that that fan base cares. They don't care if he's the guy. They love some Phil Spencer, and it is what it is. And they'll tell you, Phil Spencer saved Xbox. As they said, Phil Spencer saved Xbox. But if he saved Xbox, what has he been giving Xbox lately? A bunch of promises, right? You bought a next generation console because it was supposed to be better days. These don't look like better days. Oh, Brian Carter, my brother, was good. Lincoln Clay was good, brother. Hey, I don't know if you can see the graphics on this mug, but man, this game's super clean. I've been digging it so far. Yeah, but I think personally, I think Phil Spencer needs to go. But they love him. Xbox community love him, so you know it is what it is. They find absolutely nothing wrong with them not getting any games. The games are coming. The games are coming. It's not going to happen overnight. Give them some years. I remember last generation, these dudes saying that the games were coming. Y'all remember when we bought the Xbox One X and with no games? Transformation. Yeah, man, he's not the guy. I believe he's the guy that is Big Stout was good. Yeah, man. I'm actually really good at this game, but I'm talking and my concentration ain't where it need to be. So you know how that goes. I should have chose a track that I'm really familiar with. Yeah, but the medium, right? 900p, 900p. Um, it's I saw it was dipping down to like 21 frames. The X Series X, I mean S, was I think eight. No, it was 684p, 648p, or something like some switch type resolution, and I'm like, God damn, like man, seriously? why the hell is that system? And then I remember dudes was talking about the Xbox Series S having a faster and more powerful CPU. And I'm putting two and two together like, huh? Like, I remember that. Like, how can you, like, I just wouldn't understand it. And so the dudes were trying to tell me, well, it's because you got to get four. If you had four monitors, and then that would, I'm like, what? Dude, 900p is 900p. There's no other way to explain it. You better be, you better be damn sure to know that if PlayStation 5 had a 900p game, Xbox dudes would have been, they would have been crying, laughing, and everything else. That's just what that is. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out, brother. But all the excuses I heard today, yeah, and dudes even going to say, but it's not. It runs kind of crazy on the PC. What does that have to do with your 12T flop console, where they can optimize the game? Like, what are we doing here? They never take blame. They would never expect blame to be put where it needs to be put, and that's why they get dog shit games. Because Phil and them know that they'll just eat it up. Look at Bleeding Edge. Look at Grounded. These guys, oh my God, Phil, thank you. I love playing this game with my kid. Mighty Spider Guy, you wild, bro. You wild. It is crazy, man. I don't understand it, but they can be so critical of Sony games. Like, how can you be so critical and put on blinders when it comes to PlayStation games that sell amazing numbers and break records, but when it comes to your own shit, you don't see it? Like, I really don't understand it. I don't understand it, but you know what? This is why Xbox is the laughing stock, and this is why they get clowned. Xbox is always on the defense. It's never on the offense. Never on the offense. They can't be on the offense with no games, you know? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. You can talk about power all you want, but until we see some games that's showcasing that power, I ain't trying to hear it. PlayStation 5 is more powerful than the X Series X until they show me some games that shows otherwise. Because as far as I know, according to Digital Foundry and everything else, PlayStation 5 has the better version of the multiplayer right now. And this is why these guys are waiting for tools. You Kratos, just wait for the tools. When the tools come, you're gonna get egg in the face. Panda Mark, I saw that. It had the triangle, the circle, and the cross and the, you know, and stuff like that. So I mean, that right there is telling you that that game is coming to PlayStation 5. It was just hilarious to see that shit. Xbox is just a mess of a company. It's a mess of a division. It's a mess as a community. It's just a mess. I don't get it, man. I really don't. I don't get it. How can you look at PlayStation and see all these games and all this special treatment they giving you, You got exclusive Resident Evil 8 demos to your platform. You got VR. You got all of this white glove treatment. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation is like the Bentley and the Rolls Royce of gaming consoles. Xbox is like the Ford Pinto. You know, you had these Xbox only podcasts talking about the tools are here. The tools are here with Hitman, right? But then the Medium come out. Well, we're still waiting for the tools. Wait, hold up. What happened? Either you got the tools or you don't. Where are the tools? Tony. Yeah, I agree. The lack of exclusives were intentional. Here's the thing, right? If they talk Game Pass all the time and everything's about Game Pass, shouldn't Game Pass have some good games in it? Like, to keep people coming? Duran, exactly. PlayStation had 60 frames locked. Xbox had the frames going down to like 41 frames. But as long as it had 4K, it had something that PlayStation didn't have. That's all they cared about. That's really all they cared about. And I'm going to tell you about the Xbox fan base. They really don't care about games, right? They don't really play games like that. They just care about beating PlayStation in something. Whereas PlayStation dudes, they only care about the games. Sure, it's fun poking fun at them, right? That's just icing on the cake. But PlayStation dudes don't really care about Jim Ryan and Herman Hulst like that. We care about them bangers that they can bring. Shit is just crazy, man. I never understood a fan base that could just cap and get nothing from it. Everybody bragging about their games and all of their shit that they getting, but you sitting there waiting with a 12 T-flop system that you can't even use. Because you ain't even got no games. Playing them old ass Xbox One games, the Xbox 360 games, and the OG Xbox games. Like, is that why you bought that console? No, not really, but you're gonna save face. They ain't got no VR because Phil said they didn't need it. They weren't asking for it. I mean, let's face it. After the Medium, what's their next game? Do we really know? We don't. We don't know what game coming. They'll tell you what Bethesda. We got a new Fallout coming. We got, we got a Avowed. We got all this stuff. Okay, when is it coming? Give me a date. Is it coming this year? Nope. You don't know, right? If you don't know, well, shut up. It's just a weird fan base, man. They don't ask for nothing. They don't require nothing. And when Microsoft tried to pull a switcheroo with the Xbox Live and make it $120, these dudes had the nerve enough to cap for it. But that's not really that bad. Just get Game Pass. You ain't got to worry about it. Well, what about the gamers that don't want Game Pass? What about the dudes that just play Madden all day? They just want their live, their Xbox Live, and to be left alone. That's it. $120 ain't really that bad. Like, these dudes will cap for anything Xbox. They have no standards. That shit crazy, man. Here's the thing. They don't even play the games. Yeah, they want Bethesda library. Just to say that Sony don't have it, that's all. Yeah, Vic. Halo Infinite, but guess what? We still don't know if that's going to make 2021. We don't know. That game is still coming out for the Xbox One. So how much different is that game going to look than when they originally showed it? they obviously still have the same constraints, right? The Xbox One. Y'all remember when it was like they should just cancel the Xbox One version so our version, the X Series X, can look amazing. Y'all remember that? It's just it's crazy, man. I don't understand it. I don't. For the life of me, I don't understand it. Why cap for something when you get nothing? Why cap for something when you get nothing? You notice PlayStation dudes, one thing about it, they will cap for their games. It's their games, their exclusive games, they can guarantee it because they know the studio, they know the people who make it, they know about it. Exactly. There's only a handful of people that actually have TVs that have VRR and all of this. You know, I have one. Paul G was good. Phil needs to be fired, man. All these debacles. Launching two next generation consoles with no games. Trying to charge you $120 for Xbox Live. And if it wasn't for PlayStation and PC and Nintendo fans, they would be paying $120. Because the Xbox dudes, a lot of them, like most of them, was silent. They really wasn't saying nothing. They were saying, well, I got Game Pass, so it don't matter to me. You see what I'm saying? You see how that is? Dude, they just be capping for nothing. All these hires. Microsoft hired this person. They got this dev from this studio. Okay, what game are they making? I don't know. It's a secret. It's a secret project by the B team. It's a quadruple A game, you know. Their first game to launch on the X Series X for next gen was, what's that, the little bird that shoot? The little falcon, the Falconeer? Straight 58, 60 Metacritic. Facts. Duran, they said, well, if you had a TV that had VRR, you wouldn't be getting them frame drops. So you mean to tell me I gotta go spend $3,000 on the TV so my Xbox won't be dipping down to the 20s? Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing? Seriously? I gotta not only buy your $500 console that come with AA batteries that ain't got no games, but the games that I do have, I gotta go buy a $3,000 TV so them frames won't drop. Is that what we doing? No, Game Pass is a place to go where developer studio games to go to die. Paul G said quadruple A passion projects. Big facts. There's just too much passion, right, Jorge? There's just too much passion in Microsoft. Not enough fight. And it's sad because the Xbox 360 generation, Microsoft, they did try. They fought. They fought for our dollars, man. They fought. They scrapped like hell. They just don't have it anymore. They gave up on that. They want to get you with these services. They want to put the games on any and everywhere. Like, they just, I don't know. Xbox is a former shell of itself. Big facts, Vic. What happened recently with charging $120 for live demonstrates the old greedy Xbox from 2013. Big facts. Duran, the initiative was supposed to be Microsoft's Naughty Dog. Hey, man. That's what they say, right? Just because you hire a couple of developers from Sony Studio does not mean that you're going to have an Uncharted game or a God of War. Tomato, big facts. 360, the 360 days, and even Sony said this, they got their ass kicked so bad that made them be the success that they was this past generation. Brother, I'm waiting for that Gran Turismo, man. But I don't know if y'all remember Tourist Trophy on the PlayStation 2. That was the Gran Turismo of motorcycles. It was actually made by Digital Polyphony. I prayed long and hard, man, that they would bring that game back. But I'm loving this game. It looks great. It runs great. It's bikes, man. Anything motorsports, I'm the guy. Anyway, man, I had to stop by and talk to y'all about this stuff. All this goofy stuff that's going on in the gaming community. $120 price hikes with no games. And then on top of that, you're going to drop a goddamn 72 Metacritic dud on us. 21 frames a second. 900p. Like, what are we doing? That the world's most powerful console is competing with the Switch. God damn. I never thought I'd see the day, but it is what it is. Thanks, Phil Spencer. Again, he is not the guy. They got to replace that whole team, if you ask me. Come up with a new direction. They can keep Game Pass, but they're going to have to do something in the meantime. You know, capping for Microsoft's money that is not Xbox money. It's not the Xbox division that's making the big money. It's Microsoft themselves, right? Remember, they took the Xbox gaming division, stuck it inside the subscription division, the services and subscription, which is the same thing as the Azure Cloud, Microsoft Office, Windows, and all those products. They wrap that shit up together, right? And they tell you the numbers of all of those together. They don't break it out. Because if they broke it out, then you would see the Xbox division and what it's really doing. They don't want you to see that, so they bundled it all together to make it look better for the financiers, for the stockholders, the shareholders. Man, Jorge, listen, what a difference a week make, right? Last week it was about native 4K. This week, 900p is okay. Like my brother posts up, say, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Come on, man. There is never a time from last generation on forward that a game should be 900p. That's just, I'm gonna be honest, man. The lowest these games can go is like 1440p. That's all they should be going, and that's with like 60 frames, ray tracing, and all that shit, you know. But the game is not even 60 frames at 900p. That's the sad part about it. They really selling us a okie doke. Now here's the thing. I'm going to play that game on Friday. I'm going to stream it. And I'm going to give y'all my honest opinion on it. I don't want to be told that, Jaydub, you shitting on a game that you don't even play. Give it a chance. All right, cool. Just like I did with Flight Simulator, just like I did with Sea of Thieves, just like I did with Battletoads, just like I did with Bleeding Edge, just like I do with the rest of them dog shit games. I'm going to play them. I'm going to stream them. We're going to talk about them. You're going to get my honest opinion. Big facts. Sony would have sent that shit packing. We ain't doing that shit in 2021, player. We ain't doing no 900p in 2021. We can't have our 120, 130, 140, 50 million fan base. You know what I'm saying? We can't have them laughing at us. I guarantee you if the Medium came out on PlayStation 5 and it was running 900p and it wasn't on the Xbox, these guys would have crucified. It would have been all about, oh, see, that's that RDNA 1. I told y'all PlayStation was 9 T-flops. They would have been laughing. They would have been poking fun. But now they can't take their own medicine, right? They whining and crying, complaining. You know, something about Xbox, it seems like all they can do is 69 Metacritic games. They can't quite make it out of that without it being like Halo, Gears, and Forza. You know, and the sad part about it is like even if it's a game that's marketed with Xbox, right? It doesn't have to be an Xbox studio game. Gamer Sim Grass was good. It doesn't have to be that. It's just if Microsoft attached themselves with it. Look at Cyberpunk, right? Microsoft had the marketing deal for it, and how did that turn out? That turned out like a shit show. Dirt 5. Microsoft had the marketing deal. That turned out like a shit show. Everything that Microsoft touches turned into a shit show. Have y'all noticed that? Aziza, I hope y'all noticing that. That shit crazy. What is it about Xbox or Microsoft that turns like, what is it? Pandamark, exactly. Scarlet Nexus, right? It's gonna look spooky. They got the marketing deal for that. You know, it's like man, please don't let Microsoft touch this. You just kind of feel like, oh man, if Microsoft got the deal, that shit's gonna turn out bad. And that's sad. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's super sad. Where do we go from here? Where does Xbox go from here? Where do they go from here? What's next? Do we sit around and wait 3-4 years for the games to come? Wait for the tools? I feel like by the time they even have some decent games to come, the next generation is going to be here. They're going to release another console. They already have a Xbox. It's called an Xbox S or Xbox Series Y. Yeah, Xbox Series Y. They already have that in the pipework. That came out. Shit's crazy, man. I don't know, man. That's Xbox Series Y. Yeah, that Y should stand for Y. Like, why are you still in business or in gaming? Damn, he crashed me. Listen, they got more hardware than they got games. That shit's spooky, man. Oh, man. And let's face it, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I get my Xbox Game Pass. I do like Taco Bell and cheeses deals and stuff. That's me. I do that. Yep, they got more controllers than they got games. But what does that say when your console or your generation is defined by controllers and other fluff, you know? That's sad. It really is sad. World's most powerful console that we never saw the full utilization of the Xbox Series, the Xbox One X. We never saw that full power. And we got the X Series X and the X Series S. We're never going to see the full power because Microsoft don't have the IPs like Sony have, right? We got Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us 2, all of those games. That squeezed every single ounce of power out of the PlayStation. And we know it. We can see it. And I've said this. I went on record saying Xbox Series X will never have a better looking game than Sony's last generation games. I stick to it. I stick by my word with that, right? If some kind of way I'm wrong, I'll admit it, but I do not think that Microsoft can make a game better than Sony's last generation exclusive. It's not in them. It's not, for some reason, it's not in their DNA. They just don't have the talent. They got the talent, they don't have the management. They don't want it bad enough. They just want games just enough to put in the Game Pass. Transformational. Big facts, man. I'm telling you. PS4 exclusives will look better than Xbox Series X games. They're going to say, well, what about Flight Simulator? You know, they're going to come up with all these fucking excuses, but enough with the excuses. It's time out for that shit. The world's richest company, the world's most powerful console, is getting dog walked by a much, according to them, right, a much weaker console, a much poorer company. What does that tell you when you compete with Nintendo? Switch. The Switch dog walks fucking Xbox Series X. It does. I held that line pretty good. I'm just learning this track a little bit. I know Laguna Seca, but you know, PlayStation, let's face it, man, they're giving their gamers this month, right? Control Ultimate. They had to pay for that. We're getting the next generation version of Control. With ray tracing, 60 frames, and all that shit, right? Then we're getting a PS5 exclusive. They were going to charge $70 for this game. And they're going to turn around and give it to us for free, right? If you got PlayStation Plus. Hopefully that game turn out, great. We'll see. Then we get Concrete Genie, which is a great game. I have it, I beat it. You can play it in VR and you can play it standard, But that's white glove service on top of the Resident Evil demo, the PlayStation exclusive, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. But Xbox guys seem to be very, very content. How do you tell a fan base that they need to ask for more when they don't want more? Returnal. Can't wait for that. That comes out next month. In March. Sorry about that. It's almost February in a couple of days, so that's why, Shit is really crazy, man. It's wild out here. Shit is wild in these fucking gaming streets, man. You got dudes capping for 4K one day, and the very next day they capping for 900p, saying that's okay. Damn. Just shaking my head, man. I need a beer. I don't even drink. CTR, my brother, was good. Hey, man, I had to get these guys that work, man. They needed to know, man. You can't, you're not going to get better if you don't ask for better. You gotta ask for better. Craig Harris, my man, Mr. Mass Effect himself. This is Bike 4, my brother. Hey, they need to add some motorcycles in Mass Effect. By the way, Craig, congratulations. They coming out with the Mass Effect trilogy. I know you've been wanting that forever, and you finally got it. It's going to be on the next gen consoles and stuff like that. Aziza, listen. Xbox guys know, right? Deep in their heart, they know Xbox is dog shit. They know they ain't got no games. But they can't let you know that. So they gotta save face. They gotta do whatever they can to damage control and act like it's not bothering them. But one thing they don't know about a PlayStation gamer, right? PlayStation gamer will always go to his default stance, and that's that we got Game of the Year winners and contenders that you can't get anywhere else. They can't compete with that. You can call our hardware dog shit. You can say it's slow. You can say it's ugly. You can say all of that. Cool. But you can't deny our bangers. Shout out to Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog team. They have officially become the most, they were voted, they won the most awards for that game. Not only did they get Game of the Year, but they were voted by the majority. So they actually beat out The Witcher 3 for having the most awards. I think it was 260 some awards or something like that. So they made history again. For a controversial game, right? Some people don't like The Last of Us 2. Some people love it. I love it. But they were able to do that. Not only did they sell a gang of them, but they won all kind of awards. Best graphics, best sound, best animation, all that stuff. Cyber Dragon, my brother, what's good? Thank you for coming by, brother. We just sitting up here talking about what's going on in these gaming streets, man. How people need to not accept mediocrity. Don't let Microsoft drop 2 expensive ass consoles on you with no games and then got the nerve enough to jack up the Xbox Live rate to $120. And then gonna turn around and drop a game running 900p on it, 21 frames, and tell you that you good. You know, enough of the abusive relationship. And I feel like the Xbox guys and Microsoft have an abusive relationship. That's what it is. I call it the battered wife syndrome, right? Well, they beat on me because they love me. That's what Xbox dudes be telling Phil Spencer. He only hit me because he loved me. They only don't give me any games or anything to be joyful about because they love me. The Medium was the first next generation Xbox only game. And that shit came out running 900p, 21 frames a second. That is not okay. Yes, yeah, man. I'm telling you that The Last of Us 2 is something else. They're going to be working on, they should be wrapping up the multiplayer to that game. Cyber Dragon, hey man, listen, I agree with you, man. There's a lot of misinformation out there, sure. But here's the thing with misinformation, right, is if you give your fan base something else to worry about, like games, they wouldn't have to worry about misinformation. Like I said, Xbox dudes been teasing PlayStation dudes. Oh, you only got a 9 T-flop console. You only got RDNA 1.2, 1.5. You don't have VRR. You don't have ALM. You don't have VRS. You don't have none of that shit, right? But you know what PlayStation do have? The better running version of the multiplats, the better exclusives, the better controller, the better everything else. So you got 12 T-flops. You have VRR, ALM, and all that other shit. But you also got 900p exclusives. That's something PlayStation don't have. Shit's crazy. Shit's wild. Damn, shit is bananas. I agree, Aziza. All that power, the power, the specs talk on power, none of that shit means anything, man. It means absolutely nothing. Paper is much different than when it's time to put that shit to the test. No, dudes will be out here. Yeah, man, we got this, we got that, and this, that, and this. All right, cool. Where them bangers at? Oh well, we gotta wait. You gotta wait. It's like, god damn, you spent 6 years waiting, and you gonna turn around and wait again? Fuck. This is my track here. Ooh, this is the Derby Green. This the world's hardest track, man. With all the turns, the ups and downs, the humps and everything. Oh! Yeah. Man, I ain't finna sit around and wait for no 2023, 2024. They can kiss my ass. Not when I'm playing God of War 2. Not when I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. Not when I'm playing Gran Turismo 7. Not when I'm playing Horizon Forbidden West. Not when I'm playing Deathloop and Tokyo Ghostwire and all, Kena and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be out of their damn mind. Thinking I'm gonna sit around and wait for them. See, when you have options, right? When you have other options, you don't have to wait. Whoa. Woo. And that's the problem. I'm gonna be honest. If you're a PlayStation guy, well, these guys are still claiming that they're playing Forza Horizon and Gears, right? And those games have been out for like going on 3 years. Told y'all this the hardest track, man. Them humps get you. It's not even the turns. Yeah, these Xbox dudes goofy as fuck, man. I don't understand it. I would have been, they should have stormed, they should have stormed Redmond, stormed Microsoft Office, like they were storming the Capitals or some shit. Demand your games. It's like, look, motherfucker, I done spent about $500. Where my shit at? I'm gonna be honest, maybe they should do like a class action lawsuit. Y'all think they can do that? Like sue them and say, look, hand me my money back, deliver me my games or my money back. I love Hitman 3, man. I'm probably gonna stream some this weekend. I'm gonna stream it this weekend. I'm gonna try some VR. I haven't tried the VR yet, but I've did about 2 or 3 missions of Hitman. These dudes keep buying these $500 fucking consoles. They buy the hardware, but they don't buy the games. Like, I don't understand it, man. Even they multiplats. Hey, Verge. Hey, man, I did. Yeah. My Sea of Thieves, man. I know y'all love that. Me, Post Up, and the rest of them. Mortal Black, my brother, was good. Nah, I got this dual sense controller. I want to feel all of this. Pause. This game here takes advantage of the dual sense controller, the haptic feedback, and all of that stuff. This shit feels amazing. Appreciate that, Verge. Y'all hit that like button. Hit the likes or the thumbs down, whatever you want to do. But I mean, am I lying? I'm not really lying, right? Like, I'm at the end of Demon Souls. I'm trying to get the platinum. I have all the boss souls. I didn't eat them. So I got all the boss souls. So when I do the next playthrough, it'll be easy for me to get the platinum. I got a couple of streams on my channel. I might do that Hitman this weekend. I got time this weekend, so looks like I'm gonna be probably, you know, in the house for the next week, just chilling and stuff like that. So I'll have plenty of time. I'm gonna be doing some more live streams like this. I like just gaming and chilling and chatting with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Getting your feedback on some stuff. You know, maybe I need to check myself sometime. Maybe I'm demanding more from Microsoft than Microsoft can give. You know, maybe my expectations are a little too much. You know, and y'all correct me sometime. Oh, okay. You at work, Transformational? You at work, brother? Oh man, Gran Turismo is gonna be godly. If Sony don't put out another game, if they put out Gran Turismo 7, I'll be okay. I can die happy man. Craig, do I think Xbox is the same thing as it was in 2003? No. Obviously, it's a different company, different goals. But Xbox is returning to the Xbox of 2013, and that scares me. Right? Y'all remember all the TV talk, the services and all that shit? Well, they returning to that, and then the $120 price hike by giving you nothing. Like you gonna double the price, but you ain't giving me nothing. You ain't showing me nothing. Like, at least say, okay, well, we're going to do this, y'all. We're going to double the price, but we're going to give you this, you know? We'll double the price, but we're going to give you, you know, something. In actuality, Xbox Live should be fucking free. With them fucking Game for Goals games that they got, shit trash, man. Uh-oh, I'm finna top out. Immortal Black, yeah, man. There's too many bots on there, and them bots don't know how to fight, man. They ain't got no fight in them. All they do is cut you off, scream, and say, "We love Phil." You know, you got to do more than just yell, "We love Phil." For one, you got to have some games to fight with. You gotta have some games to fight with, man. Man, this game here, this game is fun. If you're a motorsports head and you got motorcycles and stuff like that, this motorcycle here I got in real life. This is my 1098R. So I love like racing, even my cars and stuff. I love racing like with my cars that I have. Just see how competitive I can be and stuff like that. Come on. I'm gonna get them because I have more top end in the straights, so I can easily catch up to him. Man. What's the name of the what? I didn't get it. I think I missed it. Transformational. Yeah, hey, this velocity, the velocity engine. Whatever happened to that? The dual stack GPU, DX12 Ultimate, cloud power, RAM update. What else? Xbox dudes was waiting on. Nice tools. Oh, this is bike 5. Bike 4, sorry about that. Yeah, ride 4, I'm sorry. I get concentrated in this game sometime and I can't think. Ride 4, it has it's a next generation game, so it has the DualSense controller, 4K 60. The weather effects in the rain, all that shit is crazy, man. Motorcycles sound real good. It looks photorealistic when I put it in different views and stuff. I'm pretty sure you can tell, like when I go into first person. I'm just trying to catch up with this bike around here. I'm gonna catch up with him. Yeah, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Gran Turismo 7 is gonna be godly. With ray tracing, 4K 60, you know they got a 120 hertz mode. Listen, if Xbox had some great games, if they were producing some great games, man, like gaming would really be like at the best. It would be the best ever. But right now it's lopsided. And I feel like they're going to get overshadowed by like Luna and Google Stadia and anybody else that tries to come into the market. And if you know the history of Xbox, big facts, Javon. If you know the history of Xbox, man, like it's something to be proud of. It's just that's no longer the Xbox that we have. Those days are gone. You know what I'm saying? Those days are long gone. Microsoft don't even want to be that Xbox anymore. And that's the sad part about it. They don't want to be that anymore. To me, Stadia is better than xCloud. Yes. It performs well. It performs better. It has 4K. So, I mean, you know, that streaming stuff ain't for everybody, but for the people it's for, you know, I recommend Stadia. I got Luna. I got the Luna and the controller. I've been trying it. I've been playing Resident Evil 7 on it. Shit runs great on my iPhone 12 Pro Max. Like, no visible lag that I know of. You know, streaming would never take over native, you know, having a console. But if I'm traveling or something like that, I don't want to lug a bunch of shit. It'll get the job done. Oh, man. Stadia at the moment. Stadia has more games. It has the 4K support. So when I'm playing Stadia, sometime I'll play the Division 2 in 4K. I'll play Ghost Recon, the last one. Not Wildlands. Point Break, yeah. Breakpoint, sorry. I just heard that. Sony, I think Sony is going to buy Remedy. Just heard that. Breaking news on the wire. If y'all go check out Twitter and check out all the insiders and stuff like that, they post the article. You know, that'll be some big news, right? If Sony buys Remedy, you know, I think Microsoft and Remedy been really close. I'm not saying it's going to happen, right? I'm just saying I saw the article, and if that happens, that would be a good catch. You know, because Microsoft has kind of always been partial to Remedy because of Alan Wake and stuff like that, so... Okay, I gotta catch up with this dude on the straightaways right here. Now I can top out, I think I'm gonna top out at maybe 180. Crazy, man. Like, Xbox can't even crank out like an 80 Metacritic game these days, and that shit is sad, man. I don't. Sony probably buys Bluepoint. I just don't think they have to because, like, they damn near got exclusive deal at this point, you know. They literally like damn near have a exclusive deal. Big facts, Craig. Big facts. You know, we're just speculating based on some of the stuff that we just saw. We're not saying that happened or anything like that. Oh man, I may need to do this one here. This is the supercharged H2. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me do a trial with that bike. Yeah, but that would be some crazy shit, man. If Sony was to do that, that would piss off a lot of Xbox dudes because they've been begging, hoping, and praying that Microsoft buy, you know, do that. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Get this game, you won't be disappointed, man. Nah, there's not. Unfortunately, Mortal Black. Yeah, for motorcycle, they don't have any controllers or chairs or anything like that. That'll be dope. You know they have them at the arcade, but probably because there's not really a lot of like motorcycle games like that. But man, I can't wait for Destruction All Stars. That game has a potential to be a Rocket League. They're gonna keep updating it. They have a lot of modes there. It's like a Twisted Metal mixed with like a couple other games in there. We'll see. Immortal, yeah, man. If they got it, that should be super expensive. I got a couple of racing cockpits, and I know how pricey it can get. So y'all seen my racing setup. So 4 modes, 16 All Stars, you know, and that's just the beginning. They said over the months and stuff, they're going to keep adding more stuff. Now, here's the thing about it, right? It's PS5 only. Do y'all think they should have let it come to PC too, so it can have a larger install base? Would y'all have been mad if that was... Would y'all have been mad at that? Big facts, Nick. Big facts. Yeah, Twisted Metal mixed with like kind of like Rocket League. That's what I take from it. I like it. I'm all for it, man. The graphics look really good. I'm really impressed. Yeah, maybe, you know, I don't know, man. It seems like a lot of PC dudes, they only play Destiny, Call of Duty, or World of Warcraft. Transformation, hey, it is free. It's inside PlayStation Plus, along with Control Ultimate Edition. That's the one with the ray tracing and all that shit, the definitive edition. And you get Concrete Genie all next month. In a week, right? In about a week, we'll be playing that shit. A next generation game for free, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I agree, man. PC dudes do too much cheating. They really do. They be installing all that fucking aim bots and shit. Getting banned all the time. Oh, man. Yeah, now they call themselves PC Master Race. But they always in console peasants conversation. Y'all notice that? I like consoles because it's a unified fan base. PC dudes, they just do their own thing. It'd be like 5 dudes and they only play with each other. Pause. I'm trying to get to the straights. Yeah, see, here's the thing about it. The gap between PC and console was closed this generation, right? We getting 4K games, 60 frames. That's what we asked for. We getting ray tracing. Like, what else can you ask for? For $3.99? Starting at $3.99? Like, you know, you don't have to install any drivers and deal with all them fucking PC issues. That's why I can see, you know, you go spend $500-$600 on the 3080 on top of new processor, memory, and all that shit just to play Call of Duty a little bit better, you know. I mean, think about it. Call of Duty already run 120 frames on the consoles at 4K, so like, yeah, you can max out all that stuff, but when you going that fast, you know, most of the dudes on PC only play multiplayer games anyway, so it's not really about single player. And let's face it, the DualSense controller is a next generation fucking controller. Shit's amazing. My son's birthday was last week. Hold on. It was Saturday, actually. This past Saturday. I gave him a PS5. I know he, you know what I'm saying? He having the time of his life. He's coming from PS4. He plays Call of Duty. But now he gets to play at 120 frames with his friends. More response. DualSense controls. Like, yeah, I wish more people could get their hands on it. But you got all these scalpers and everybody else, man, keeping supply short. AMD said it's going to be some, you know, we got to wait a little bit more longer until the supply eases up. You got COVID, the manufacturers and stuff like that are not at full tilt. You know, we have to take that into consideration. Then we got to fight against these bots. Like I said, PC dudes always cheating. Always cheating. We was just talking about that, right? I think I'm gonna hit 200 miles an hour. Just one of the world's fastest motorcycles. I think it's 350 horsepower. It's the Kawasaki Ninja H2 or H2R, one of them. I'm almost at 200 by the time I go down the hill. Oh, I hit the limiter. I hit the limiter, the rev limiter. This motorcycle is actually supercharged. That's what you're hearing when you hear that. That's the wastegate. Yep, memory supply is all-time high. When do y'all think Sony's going to give the specs out on the SSD so we can expand the memory? When do y'all think that's going to happen? It's got to happen this year. I just don't know when, you know. I think it'll happen, you know, maybe March, April. See, here's the thing about the stores, right? The stores don't care who they sell to. Once they sell it to somebody, it don't matter. It can be bots. It's sold. Same thing with Sony. They don't care if they selling it to a bot or if they selling it to whatever. It's sold. As long as they get the money, that's all they care. It's not their job to keep up with whether it's going to you or me, and that's unfortunate. I agree. Transformational is both Microsoft and Sony. And imagine, right? Imagine when the Switch Pro get ready to come out. These same manufacturers, these same foundries, right? There's only a handful of foundries in the world that make these microchips. TSMC is one of them, and Samsung is another one, and another one. Nick, hey, that'll be cool. I'll take that, man. Yeah, this spring sometime is cool with me. It's cool with me. Anyway, man, thank y'all for rocking out with me. I just want to get that off of my mind, man. What's going on with the medium? Yeah, transformational gaming, but even though they're going with NVIDIA for their chip, right? They take the manufacturing and give it to another company that can crank them out. That's how you end up with TSMC and Samsung and other foundries that can actually make the chips. NVIDIA doesn't have like they outsource their shit, right? Because they don't have the foundries like that. Like I said, there's only so many foundries. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them. Apple is kind of doing the same thing. They're trying to build some foundries now to print the chips, the silicon themselves. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it does, man. I love this game. Check out this view, man. Like, this shit looks exactly how it does, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if God of War is going to launch this year. I don't. It may not. But, you know, there's still a lot of games that's going to drop this year, so I'm okay, you know. We either going to get God of War and Gran Turismo, or we're going to get, like, Horizon Forbidden West and Gran Turismo. You know, I don't think Final Fantasy 16 gonna come out this year. I think that'll be pushed back. They announced so many games, man. Like, I just don't know if it all can, you know. I just don't know if it all can be released. I agree. I'm not begging them to rush any fucking thing. Take your time. I don't want their games to come out like the medium. I agree with you, Mortal Black. Yeah, it's one of the two. Both of them not dropping in the same year. That would be crazy. But then again, to play devil's advocate, we didn't think Ghost of Tsushima and The Last of Us 2 was dropping the same year either. And on top of those games, we got Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And then we got Neo 2. Then we got MLB. That's a lot of goddamn mustard. Then we got Demon Souls. Then we got Miles Morales. We got a lot of fucking games. Godfall, Sackboy. I mean, it was a lot of games that launched in 2020. So it can happen. It can happen. But I'm gonna be honest, like, I wouldn't mind if they spread that shit out. I wouldn't be mad at all. None of us would have thought that all those fucking games would have came out last year. The last year, your console, y'all remember early 2020, late 2019, we was talking about how they should just delay The Last of Us 2 for the PS5. Oh, they're going to delay it. They're going to make a PS5 version. They just going to delay it. And what happened? All that shit came out. So never say never. Never say never. You know, weirder things have happened. But while we speaking of all them games, what the fuck is Xbox going to do? You know, what is Nintendo going to do? Yeah, they're still selling their system, but, you know, eventually everybody's going to have one. No, Aziz, I get what you're saying. Like, even if they just, like, delay it to the end of the year, I'm gonna be honest. If I get Horizon Forbidden West this year, go ahead and delay God of War. That's too much. Like, that's too much gratification for one man to have in 1 year. Gran Turismo and Horizon Forbidden West and Final Fantasy 16 and them other games. You know, Kena, Little Devil Inside. Other games that I'm looking forward to on top of Battlefield 6 and all the multiplats. Like, I think Sony has learned how not to have a dry year. I think in gaming now, dry years. Oh, Ratchet and Clank. We forgot about Ratchet and Clank. Let that be known. Look at that shit. Look how many games that we have supposedly coming out this year. That's fucking amazing. That's crazy. Sony would be mad to release all that fucking shit. That means they backdoored 2021, which is the best year in gaming ever, on top of another best year of gaming. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Hey, Returnal is looking good. It's looking good. I'm on it. I hate to say it, man, but like, even Sony's Tinky Winky games are better than Microsoft's like big games, and that's sad. No cap, I'm gonna put Kena against fucking anything Microsoft got coming out this year. We already know they ain't changed Halo that much for it to be, you know what I'm saying, like a brand new graphics. It ain't been enough time. They ain't finna re-scrap all that shit. Plus, the game is still running on the OG Xbox One. So, yeah, that's a wrap for that. Anyway, thank y'all for rocking out with me, man. I'm finna go ahead and call it a night. I will see y'all on Twitter, kicking up dust, doing what I do. We had to talk about it. Thank y'all for rocking out with your boy. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't. I'm gonna start doing more consistent content. I kind of got caught in a little dry spot there. Had some things going on. Y'all know how it is. But y'all know where to find me, right? Y'all know where to find me. So even if I'm not on YouTube, y'all still talking to me. We still chatting. We still doing what we do. Anyway, brothers and sisters, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all take it easy. PlayStation Nation out.